Hey Internet, Eric here. Stephen King September continues, unless I have a live stream planned. Nothing but Stephen King films to be discussed on the channel this month. And the last video, I discussed a fantastic movie. One of the best movies I have seen in a long, long time. I discussed The Long Walk. Please go check out that video if you want to know my thoughts. And then, well, today I'm going to discuss the exact opposite of The Long Walk. 1998's Sometimes They Come Back for More. Yeah, doesn't that look fucking great? Stupid. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. This is the third film in the Sometimes They Come Back series, I guess you would say. The first one came out in 1990. It is my... I have a playlist for the series. Is my favorite Stephen King, I guess you would say TV adaptation. Sometimes They Come Back Again. A major drop in quality, but Alexis Arquette makes it fun to watch. This movie sucks. All right, basic plot of this is we're in Antarctica for some reason, and we are following a group of scientists, researchers, I guess. You know, the Wish version of the characters from The Thing, and someone has gone psycho, has killed everybody in the station, in the research station, and two people are sent to investigate, and they find out that there is one of the characters is a devil worshiper, and he's trying to bring back Satan, and it's fucking stupid. Anyway, yeah. All right, let's get to the acting. First off, the characters, the acting, everyone's not awful, but they're just kind of bland. The main character, the general or the colonel or major or whatever, that the lead guy, I recognized him. If you've ever seen Just One of the Guys, he is the male lead. He's the one that finds out that Joyce Heiser, where do you get off having tits? You know, that guy. He's fine. He's an alcoholic going through some stuff, and he's doing his best to try to be dramatic when he has to be dramatic, and he fails miserably. I guess you would say his partner isn't in the movie long enough to really get to know her, get to care about her. She's taken out pretty quick, so she's just there. The only other characters we follow are the brother of the Just One of the Guys dude. You find out he is the lead villain, and he is just there to look scary and spout off some bad dialogue with the words being warped in ADR to make him sound like a demon. Sucks. You have a hot blonde who works at the station. She's just there to be a hot blonde. She does not have any great acting skills. And then you have the asshole guy. The asshole guy I recognized from Gleaming the Cube and Cliffhanger. He's one of the extreme snowboarders in Cliffhanger. I think he's the one that survives. He sucks. He's there to be an asshole. He's very unlikable. He's very obnoxious. And when he turns into a demon at the end of the movie, you don't fucking care. So the acting is neither here nor there. The concept is fucking stupid. Now, how is this related to the previous two films? Literally one line of dialogue. When Just One of the guy is he's figuring out that there's demons here just because he goes to a map and he sees that there's a pentagram drawn and it's, pointing to places in the map. One ports to Jim Norman, who was the guy in part one, the Michael Gross character, who was the guy in part two, and then it just happens to point to where they are in Antarctica. Fucking stupid. Just One of the guy is, something's up with him because he keeps getting visions. He is either seeing the spirits of dead women walking up and down the hallway, or he's having visions or flashbacks of him burying dead bodies. So he's not who he seems. You find out that Just One of the guy, his brother, who was, I think, killed, or previously thought to be killed, is alive and well. And his brother is the one behind all the demonic stuff. He is the one killing people and bringing people back as undead, zombies, monsters, demons, whatever. And you find out that the two brothers have been around for like centuries, and they had a falling out back in World War II We're just one of the guy. He fell in love. Well, what he would do is he would find victims for his brother to feast upon, and then he would be the one burying the bodies. Hence the flashback. Well, around World War I, excuse me, just one of the guy, he fell in love with a nurse, and he wanted to stop doing all the bad stuff for his brother. His brother's like, "Fuck that! You're gonna do what I say," and he ends up killing the nurse and eating her, and that's how the two brothers went their separate ways. That's fucking dumb. And you find out that the brother is sacrificing all these people because he has to do it by a specific date. He has to sacrifice all these people so he can bring the Dark Lord up to take over the world. Um, just because. How this is related to the first film, which is about a man who returns home to his hometown and has to deal with the specters of the three greasers that killed his brother, and we're now into devil worship, which was kind of, I guess it's more connected to the second one because Alexis Arquette and his group of goons were devil worshippers. But it's just a dumb premise. It has you could make this any type of stupid ass straight to video devil worshiping movie. You don't have to tack on Stephen King's name. You don't have to throw in one line of Jim Norman or anything like that. Um, the gore, not very good. The only best part, I guess you'd say the best example of the gore we get is when just one of the guy, his partner, the female that dies within 20 minutes. I think she deals with poisonous gas, and then like one of the demon people take her away. Um, when she shows up, he opens up the door, and there she is, and she's got a pentagram carved in her forehead, and her flesh is kind of melting off. That looks good. The rest of it is crap. There is, people get shot. Blood isn't that bad. We get to see the body of the nurse I told you from World War I. She's topless. She's covered in blood, and some of the worst makeup you've seen, excuse me, is like on her neck after the brother gets done feasting on her. Lame. Um, there are no good practical effects. The other than her face, what we get, like the most we get, is the people with full black contacts in their eyes. It's just so dumb. The movie's fucking boring. Nothing happens. A lot of this movie is just walking around with guns, not shooting them, investigating stuff, or watching things on TV screens. Um, the reveal of the asshole guy from Cliffhanger was not a oh my god what a twist type of thing, because you knew right away he's the only unlikable character in this whole bit. You know something's up, and his reveal is just fucking stupid. He's trying to help just one of the guy. With the rifles, he just happens to drop the rifles and it misses the demons type of thing, and then literally it's just them fighting, and he's got a cap on the whole time, and they're just fighting, and the cap just happens to be pulled off in the fight, and he's got a pentagram. Whoop de fucking do, and he's taken out in such a stupid fashion. He keeps getting stabbed with a knife, and then I think he calls the lead guy like a pussy. He's like, "You got to go for the heart," and then okay, dumb. Um, the ending is atrocious. So we have an hour and 25 minutes of nothing. Okay? An hour and 25 minutes of monsters outside the door trying to get in. Like I said, I think they're trying their best to be like The Thing, but with a fourth of the budget and an eighth of the talent and a twelfth of the directing skills. But we finally get into, like, they ride the elevator down to hell. Like, literally, they ride it to the sixth level, 666. And there just happens to be this altar and flames and all this bullshit. And you got the two brothers there. You got the hot blonde who's tied up to an altar. She's going to be the sacrifice. Asshole kid has already been killed. Two brothers have their confrontation. The good brother, you think he's going to kill the blonde, but of course, true love saves us all, because the blonde, who only has known this guy for less than 24 hours, I love you. No longer a demon. True love. We hardly know each other, but hey, I'm gonna save you type of thing. Fucking stupid. I think he stabs his brother, and then they drop some dynamite. They run away, and it boom, everything blows up. Okay, lame, but I'll buy it. Until the fucking ghost of his nurse girlfriend shows up, just looks at him, and he's down there in the snow, covered in, dirt and grime and everything from the explosion and dried blood. He's just, ugh. So he looks at her, and he opens up his pocket. He pulls out the wedding ring that he was going to ask her to marry him with. The fuck? I don't know if they ever mentioned this wedding ring yet at all, because again, this movie's so fucking boring. If they did, I wasn't paying attention. He shows it to her. She doesn't smile. She doesn't say go be at peace. She doesn't say I love you. She just disappears. Can you guess what fucking happens after that? So all of this problem was started because his brother was a demon. They're both demons, but his brother was the bad demon and literally ate the love of his life. He gives that ring that was gonna go to his girlfriend that he loved more than anything. He literally gives that ring to this chick that he met 24 hours ago. And now they're in love and they're gonna get fucking married. So fucking stupid. This movie took me probably 2 or 3 days to get through. I didn't hate it. I've seen a lot worse. But again, it's fucking boring. It doesn't have the drama it doesn't have the drama of the first film. It doesn't have the charisma of a Robert Russler as the villain in the first film. It doesn't have the over the top campiness of the second film. Alexis Arquette chewing up the fucking scenery like it's a goddamn sandwich. That makes the second movie worth watching. The second movie had like no budget, but its use of gore was great. This movie is literally a straight to video demon movie that shouldn't have been made because it's just so boring. It literally has no connection to the previous films other than one line. You're cleaning out your ear, you might not hear it type of thing. It's worthless. The acting is not good. The characters you don't give a shit about. The premise is fucking stupid. Demons, demon brothers, a ghost girlfriend that you totally forget about within 24 hours of meeting your side chick. It's just fucking awful. I do not recommend. Sometimes they come back for more. And I knew I was in trouble because when I put this on Tubi, you know how Tubi always has like a little description? It didn't even finish its description. Now, I'm not talking about, it's given a bunch of lines and then it has a word and then you have the 3 dots because there's not enough space. It literally doesn't finish the description of this movie in mid-word. Wikipedia usually has, when you click on the plot, it goes step by step, everything. That doesn't do it. You have maybe a paragraph. And then you're in trouble because this movie is called Sometimes They Come Back for More on the VHS. I remember that. Sometimes They Come Back for More on the movie poster and on Tubi. But the title in the movie itself is Sometimes They Come Back 3. So something doesn't work. Awful movie. Avoid it. Even if you're a lover of bad films, this is just a boring piece of crap. So that's it. Thank you for watching, I guess. Comment below. Click the bell. Tell me, have you seen this movie? Do you like the previous ones? Are you going to take a chance on this one? God bless you. Good luck. Coming up this Wednesday, Melissa Hill and I will be live. It's still Stephen King related. We'll be live streaming on a first-time watch for her, Carrie. Brian De Palma's Carrie. After that, I will have a video up on the 2009 Children of the Corn remake. Mickey Knuckles interview should be for this coming Sunday. And I think I'm going to end with the Lawnmower Man movies. First one is fucking batshit weird, but it's got some charm to it. I've never seen the second one, but it looks fucking stupid. So hopefully it can't be worse than this piece of crap that we watched tonight. So that's it. I'm going to go take a nap. Cheers.